how things work.
There we go. I am now officially live. We're ready to go with Chapter 2. Dreg is with me. Say hi, Dreg.
Hey, Dreg.
Hi, Dreg.
Hi, Dreg.
And let's have a quick look. See. Chapter 2. Let's get stuck into this game. I might have to turn the volume up a little bit because last time I was watching my stream and I noticed that my volume of my game is just so loud. Like, it's absolutely ludicrous how loud it was. But yeah, what we're doing is we're playing a modded version of Final Fantasy VII. At the end last time, I went to Aerith's house. Or is that to the Wall Market?
Have you
I might need to turn up my volume a little bit. Bear with me. Let's. Oh, come here. There we go. I'll put it to 10%.
I know someone who's been playing Final Fantasy 13 recently.
Who's been playing Final Fantasy 13 recently? I've been meaning to play that one to give it another shot.
Tammy's been playing it, like... Well, I feel like, because I watched them play it, because I was, like, streaming, and I forgot how many cutscenes were in the first, like, hour.
You basically don't play the game for the first hour.
Like, he was like, it's like watching a movie, you just put your controller down. I was like, I can't. That's the only thing what puts me off playing it again, the amount of cutscenes in that game.
He's just run up to Aerith and grinded on her, apparently, Drake.
Who did?
The thief that I just fought. Yeah, so this, for anyone that's just started watching or watches this in the future, is a modded Final Fantasy VII with 60 FPS, better graphics, better music, and even the people speak. So you will hear them talk.
I don't like Cloud's voice. When I was playing it, like he sounds like a locked up nose.
I'm not a fan of Cloud's voice.
He's got.
Me are this guy?
This guy are sick.
Mate,
He's been sick like this for a long time. People just ignore him at this point.
I haven't seen a single clinic since coming to Midgard. Looks like he's out of luck.
You're looking forward to well, if I was a YouTuber what I watch.
I heard that someone helped.
And like, because I mean, I don't really care about Harry Potter, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
And we're still on about fucking Hogwarts, and like, I was like, for people who want Hogwarts to go into irrelevancy, you do talk about it. Like, hey, does he? And I just don't get like, I don't get the obsession. Like, I don't like Last of Us 2, but I mean, like, this is the first time.
You don't waffle on about it, do you?
Yeah, just move on. Like, I think, God, this game's not for me. Hogwarts isn't for me. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I don't really give a shit about Hogwarts.
Taking care of number one.
It's not for me. I don't play it.
Titan Bangles. What am I got? I haven't played this in a while because I've been waiting for Dreg to come back from work. You've been working hard, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, working 9 to 9. It's a way to make a living. Gotta. Yeah.
Oh God! All my material's off.
Yeah.
Oh no way! Do you know I actually sorted myself out and then my game crashed? I forgot. Damn. Let's buy another 2 of these and let's go get.
I was telling Rise and Blur about those mods. What you got? No, on that thing here. I said you have to help install them on time.
But Rise and Blur, he wants them.
Yeah, because he's got Final Fantasy 7, but so it's a lot easier because he got voice acting that in it. I mean, like, it's easier to get into the story. That was
I can't believe how much better this game looks with the mods, though. It really is amazing.
I'm gonna save this game and come on it myself. I haven't played it for a while.
Be it scrap or be it material. Yes, sir.
I gotta go out tomorrow.
Get rid of my bronze bangles.
Would you say I'm your best friend, JD?
Yeah. Let's get one more of them. One more of them. Oh no, I can't afford that one. Can I sell anything else?
Funny enough, Rise and Blur's on about you.
What? Why? Why is he on about me? What did I do?
Hey, no, it's nice as JD, right? It's just like, yeah, that's right, JD. And I was like, oh, he's alright. Yeah, because I was sending him back, like, I was referring to you as JD that could help him download the mods, and it was just like making sure it was Zeiss.
Yeah, that's how I roll. Oh, I've already got ice. Ice!
Ice, ice, baby.
Do I not have
Dun, dun,
fire?
dun, dun, dun.
Ah, that's why I need the fire one. Let's swap that for that and then put that on there, and that way you can level them all up. Cool. Let's head to Aerith's house and see what she's doing.
Brian's been update on 7th Heaven.
Oh, there's a potion over there. Look. Oh, and a bit of material. Let's go snag it. Let's rob Aerith.
Do you wanna... No, I was watching... I think I've been watching a lot of true crime documentaries recently.
True crime.
I'm not much to watch on YouTube. Like, a lot of it's like, I kind of go through phases of watching YouTubers and I'll stop watching for a while. Until something happens interesting.
This is Cloud. He's my bodyguard.
Bodyguard?
Do you want to join
targeted
General
again?
and I think so
Are you all
Blake
right?
can talk
You're
to
not
us.
hurt, are you?
I'm okay.
Not
I had
really,
Cloud with
because
me.
it'd be too busy for the stream.
So
Thank
you
you.
won't talk much.
Cloud.
Oh, yeah, just,
You won't
Oh, yeah.
talk
So,
much. You and him
What
talk
are you
so
going to do
much.
now?
Is
Oh,
Sector
come
7
on.
a long way
Yeah.
off?
it'll be
Uh,
conversation
Bar,
for
the
stream.
7th Heaven.
Is
Um,
Tifa
I'll tell you what. I'll
A
join you in a
girl?
bit. Let me
Yeah.
get through the
girl friend?
talky part, and
Girlfriend.
then when I'm leveling up, I'll do it like that.
Alright.
Well, that's not. But you said sectors.
You've got to be kidding. What are you gonna do if you get into trouble again?
Cloud's voice is far too low.
Used to it. Yeah, but getting help from a girl.
Hey, do you expect me to take you seriously after hearing a thing like that? Mom, I'm
Taking Cloud to Sector 7. I'll be a while.
Oh dear. Well, it's no use us arguing. You won't take any notice. But if you must, why not go tomorrow? It's already late.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. That glow in your eye.
Yeah. Well, I used to be.
Don't
But
like
all
Cloud's
that's behind
voice.
me.
Would you mind leaving tonight without telling Aerith? Soldier. The last thing Aerith needs is more bad memories.
Yeah, I've actually recently completed Crisis Core, which is the prequel to 7, where you play as Zack and you meet
We'll
Cloud
be
and you find out how
passing
Cloud
through Sector 6 to get to Sector
got
7.
strong.
It's a little dangerous, so rest here tonight.
You gotta
Cloud,
sneak out.
good night.
So this is where you gotta sneak out. So
I'm beat.
now, if I remember the
You are,
route,
aren't you?
Oh.
Tired of this.
Hmm?
A proper bed like this. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Since back then.
Hey, let me check my sound on my stream.
My, how you've grown.
Proper bed like this.
That's good.
I'll bet the girls never leave you.
What's up, Izzy?
Not really.
What?
I'm worried about you.
I will in a bit,
This
sweetie.
city's
Hang
full
on.
of temptation. Your poor
Damn.
mom would feel a lot better if you settled down with a nice girlfriend.
Can you go
I'm
get Izzy the
fine.
fan, please? Because I'm streaming.
You know, if you had an older girlfriend, she'd give you some stability. I think a girl like that would be perfect.
I'm not interested.
Has he got one arm under the quilt?
I must have fallen asleep.
Aerith just sat there.
Through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. I should be fine.
Right, now you've got to go up and then down, then across and up. Mate, first time. Nailed it. I can run now. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Out of the way, dog. Is there anything this way? No, apparently not. Yeah, I've got like better music on and stuff like that.
You're up bright and early.
You said it's going to be dangerous. I can't.
Finished?
Just ignoring him.
You have to go through the Sector 6 slums up ahead to reach Tifa. I'll show you the way.
Why is my taskbar not hiding? Okay. This bit on the new game takes for ages. Oh, this is like one of the bosses in the next game, or in the remake. I think it's weak to fire, but Aerith doesn't have fire. Yeah, didn't really do much, did it?
Let's just get this over with.
Does Blizzard hurt him? Suicide drop. Come on, give me a limit break, mate. Give me a limit break. Oh my god, she does like 11. Hey! Easy mode.
The gate to Sector 7.
Got it. I guess this is goodbye.
Oh no! I can't make it back! What are you going to do then? Well, I'm happy with that.
What?
Never mind. Let's have a rest.
Hey. You can actually go on the
This takes me back.
on the slide in the new
I
game.
can't believe it's still here. Cloud! What class were you
Class?
in Soldier?
Oh, I was first class.
The same.
As who?
The first guy I ever liked.
Were you together?
It wasn't like that. I just thought he was kind of nice.
I might know him. What's the guy's name?
It doesn't matter anymore.
See, she does actually say the name in the new one, but Cloud like blanks it out.
Oh, Diva!
Diva!
The girl riding on there is Tifa? Where's she going? And what's she dressed like that for?
Wait! I'll go alone. You go home.
I don't think she's listening to you, dude. I always got confused in Wall Market. I don't know if I'll be doing everything because I'm not bothered about Cloud getting picked. You actually get more items if he doesn't get picked.
This place is scary in all kinds of ways, especially for girls. So we have to find Tifa fast.
Okay.
Sure, you can like open stuff in here somewhere. This? Something opens in here, I'm sure of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, never mind.
Hey, you did we have some. Whoa! It's broken.
And the honeybee inn's down here, I
Just
think.
can't. Don't make me spell it out.
Oh man! I get so poetic at times like this. Oh! What? Oh, you're Tifa's childhood friend.
This is never gonna work. I'll never get anywhere at this rate. Not with my rank in South.
They're all pining over the girls in there.
Welcome. Even losers like you may meet the girl of their. Are you looking for a? You're fast. Tifa's are sick, but you're out of luck. Here at the Honeybee Manor, it's customary for all the new girls to be taken on. Corneo is a famous bachelor. He's settling down now, though, and is.
The Honeybee Manor is a members club. I'm very sorry.
You will have to leave.
Hey, dumbass! Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, where are we going?
Come on in. If you.
Welcome, please.
I remember being stuck here when the first time I ever played this game. I'm just speaking to everyone before I run up. Basically, you have to visit everyone in a certain order, which truthfully I can't fully remember, nor really care about. Let's go up here first then.
This is Don Corneo's mansion. He's a big shot here, warm. Listen, the Don's not into men. Oh, you've got a cute Goyle with you.
Goyle.
Ah, so this is the Don's man. I'll let Tifa know you're.
No,
Why not?
this place. It's. Well, you know.
Then what's your plan?
I'm a man. If I bust in there. On the other hand, I can't let you go in alone. Come to think of it. First, we need to know if Tifa's safe or not. What's so funny?
Cloud, dress up as a girl. I'm sorry, but it's the only way.
What?
Just you wait there. I'm gonna go find a cute friend of mine.
Aerith, there.
You're worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, let's hurry.
In the new game, you have to do like dances and everything to do that. Trying to remember how I do this.
I swear.
Hey, you've got to do something.
What is he doing?
Hey, go.
Can I help you?
Okay. So you need to get medicine for her. What we got here? I know that you have to go through 2 different places to get. There we go. Close shop first, I think.
Excuse me? What's the problem?
Well,
Where's your father?
he's probably getting plastered at the bar.
So what you're saying is, unless something...
I'm afraid so. What?
perhaps you could...
Sure. I mean, if I don't do something, I don't get a dress, right?
Really? It'd be great if you could get through to that crazy old codger.
Alright, I'll do my best.
Okay. So basically we've got to go and speak to the man in the bar to get him to stop drinking and come make a dress so that Cloud can have a dress and we can go to Don Corneo's mansion.
Excuse me.
I own the clothes shop.
Make me some clothes.
Make me some clothes.
Clothes. And I don't...
Cloud, I'll have grab a drink or something. Excuse me, mister. You see, it's like this. He told me that just once, he'd like to be a girl. So, that's why I need a cute...
What? A tough-looking guy like that?
So, how about it?
Might be interesting. I was getting a little bored just making regular clothes.
Then you'll do it?
Yeah, alright.
One that
Smooth or light? Smooth.
and sparkles, shines.
Got it. You know I got a friend with the same taste as...
Right, one sec. I'm gonna join chat with the other guys.
But like,
Just very...
graphics.
I mean, it's just...
Hey there, guys.
It's way more remember.
Yeah.
Hello.
Did you hear about Baldur's Gate 3, JD?
What about it?
The developers are complaining that everything should be the new standard. Okay.
It's ready.
Because basically they say they can't compete with it.
Alright.
Because it's like, oh, this is too much, you shouldn't be expecting this from every game moving forward. It's like, well, I mean, not being funny, but if this game's better, why should other people buy your game instead? I mean, like, it's an open market. I mean, like, you can't expect people to just buy your game because of...
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no obligation to buy your game if it's shit.
I also just think it's such a weird way to react to it, because Tears of the Kingdom had a similar reaction, but people were way more like nice about it. Basically, just saying like, I am a game developer and I cannot fathom how they did this, and I'm amazed how they did this and stuff like that. And with Baldur's Gate, people are just getting hostile.
Well, we did a thing with Elden Ring where it goes, oh, this game's like... We like, where a lot of these game designers, like, from these, like, AAA companies, was like, oh, this is, like, not a good game. I mean, I was trying to, like, downplay it or, like, think because this made them feel insecure about their own work.
I also have to admit, it was really fucking funny to see the literal Horizon developer complain about Elden Ring right after everyone made fun about Horizon.
Yeah, being glitchy mess on release.
And the game still is. I heard from a friend that the PS4 version is still the biggest glitchy mess, which is like unheard of for a PlayStation first-party release to launch like this, and they still haven't changed it apparently.
I just think I think a lot of it's insecurity and jealousy. Like, if a game gets a lot of good press, it's like we don't like it. I feel like we're threatened by it. Like, I'm not being funny, but if I've only got so much money and the other game developer and the other team are admitting me that they can't do as good a game as that, I'm not going to buy their game over the other game. I'm going to get a game what's better according to them. Like, why would you buy a shitty game? Like, really? You only got limited to so much money. I mean, you're going to spend money on a game what's not as good.
And that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that we would be able to make it even better, but they just don't they don't want to invest.
Well, they says oh, like they had everything in their favor of them. Like, well, not being funny, but like a lot Larian did. Like Larian Studios before they made this, made Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
And that was like that was probably like a AA, or it wasn't a AAA game release, but
I would say it's AA.
Yeah, but that game was like really well done, and
yeah,
it was like had more RPG elements than like AAA games have like had in many years. You know what I mean? A lot of these elements in the games aren't necessarily expensive. You just need to allocate your sources better. You know what I mean?
I mean, they did it really well with something like Divinity, because the game doesn't have cutscenes. One new thing for Baldur's Gate 3 is that they actually made third person or like
I've played it. Access.
Yeah, and the way they did it in Divinity was they just had
just had speech bubbles, yeah, like
the
text
speech
bubbles.
bubbles, and they had a narrator that just told you what the characters are doing, which is
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, it's the game already is basically a D&D campaign, so it's a good way to make it like.
What do you mean?
To make it better for you and on your budget.
Oh, it's
I don't say it's like yeah, it's just a way of doing it, isn't it? Like I think these studios don't know how to allocate resources properly, and I think everything like they need to literally do everything. I mean, like we can't back away from graphics. We need to be best at graphics. We need to have the most side quests. We need to have like collectibles in a game. We need to do like we're focused on the wrong shit. Like if you want to make a really good RPG, a really good RPG doesn't even have to be open world. It just has to have a really good story.
I mean,
and
look at the entire industry is just so stupid about it. Just look at the reception when it came out that Final Fantasy 16 isn't going to be open world. People were just shitting so much on it because it's not.
Well, Final Fantasy hasn't been open world for. Well, was 15?
15 is literally the only open world Final Fantasy that there ever is.
But was 15 actually open world, or was it just big open areas guarded by other open areas?
It is entirely open world, but the thing is, you can just run around the entire thing, but you were traveling most of it in the car, which basically was just a glorified loading screen.
Yeah, you just had to like drive and.
Yeah, you were very slowly driving around everything, but you could technically run around almost all of it.
Well, towards the end of the game, you could fly. That was cool. You get
with a flying car, you can literally just go everywhere. Just landing is very shitty, and because you can crash very easily if you don't land on the roads, and if you crash, you literally just start where you started flying. Which is one of the reasons why I like the monster truck more, because you can just do the same thing without dying instantly.
I think yeah, Final Fantasy had like certain parts where you couldn't go back though. Like if you went through a certain part, you had to like you can go back to where you were. I mean, you travel forward in time for like 7 years or something. You can't go back. Same area, it's just time's moved forward. But no, like I think Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy doesn't have to be open world to be a good game. It's just got a good story and good characters.
Why are you dressed like?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really, I know. Thank
It's
you.
got like combat. We're focused more on thing combat than the action combat now.
And don't worry, I'm fine.
That's seems to be the main focus.
What's going on? What are you doing?
But like I say, as long as the combat's fun, gameplay. I mean, there's like some kind of like progression. Make sure there's like something to like players to aim towards. Right. Like unlock like secret unlockable. Like what JD, what I've learned from JD about Final Fantasy, what a lot of people love is like the secret unlockable, like the rare weapons or hard to get weapons or summons or stuff like what you have to do a challenge to get.
Yeah.
You don't need it necessarily to do the game, but it's like an extra challenge if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't shake it.
I get it.
Yeah, so it's like.
I mean, the thing I always liked about Final Fantasy is the really significant optional content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what adds to it. I mean, the challenge you can.
Yeah.
Like first playthrough, you probably won't do it, and then you go back and then do it, and.
We can take the other two.
You can't.
But yeah, I do think a lot of people. Well, I think a lot of game developers put the wrong emphasis on the wrong things. Like we focus too much on stuff like the math.
The thing is we're just focusing more on the buzzwords, and you can way better market 4K, for example, than 60 FPS because more people understand it.
But yeah, and if a game looks better, it's easy to market because it looks good on adverts. It looks good. Like people talk about graphics way more. I think it's kind of sad how people just talk about graphics all the time.
Dreg told me that apparently you've wanting to mod Final Fantasy 7 or something.
Oh, you told me about the voice.
Yeah, voice mods. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's more than that. I've got like better graphics, 60 FPS, better music, better cutscenes, everything.
Oh shit, that's cool.
I'm streaming it in a minute if you want to have a look.
Oh, sure. Where are you streaming it?
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's YouTube. JD Shore. JD SHRE.
Give me a second. JD
SHORE.
Okay.
You can hear the
JD
voice mod and
Shaw.
everything. If you want. Let me know if the
Okay.
sound levels are okay.
Yeah, I'm in the stream now. Oh, cool.
And wait till you see a battle. The frames are so nice. Because obviously some of the models aren't really worked on that much, but some of them are. Have you played the new 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know this is the bit where Cloud's dressed up as a girl. I think he goes for Tifa.
I played both. I played the original 7, I played the remake. It's interesting to see the, like, this looks like the battle models, just in-game.
Yeah, but wait until you see the actual in-battle and stuff, because at the minute, I don't think they worked on his dress too much, because obviously you're only in it for like a second, so it looks better than it looks now, in a minute. You've just come in at a bit where it doesn't look that good.
I like it in the Final Fantasy 7 remake where he gets to do the dancing bit.
I didn't really like that bit, I'm not going to lie.
That was funny.
Can you hear them talking, by the way, Rise and Blur?
Yeah, I can hear them. It just, I'm just muting it because it's kind of hard to listen to.
It's okay.
That's why.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear the, if you could hear, if the sound levels were okay, basically.
Yeah, the sound levels are really good.
You should subscribe to Rise and Blur's channel, JD, on YouTube.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind supporting.
He's got some good videos on it. He's got some good videos on it. Yeah. He's got a good style, Blur.
You're in.
I can't remember what.
Do you write when you write scripts?
Yeah.
Blur, do you find it hard to? Because you read off a script quite well.
Thanks.
And
it takes me a few tries.
Well, I say, do you write scripts like word for word, or do you like roughly get what you want to say then?
I write them word for word, but I also iterate on it if I get a new idea while
Ryzen, check out I'm in a battle. You might want to see this.
I'm in the stream.
Yeah, check out the frames.
Just give me a second. In the stream, you're still in the conversation with the guys. Ooh. Oh, the normal Cloud model looks way better. Holy shit.
The thing is, Wade, this is why PC is best, JD.
It wasn't easy. Well, I mean, I say it wasn't easy, but I've done it twice, so I can't say that it was too hard.
Yeah, you did help me do it.
The art style of a model is really cool.
I mean, all the models look really good. Like, can you remember the original where everyone had mittens, like gloves, because their hands were so
big? Oh, I got beef and eating spinach.
Did you ever complete the original 7 where the last fight with Sephiroth was like really good graphics?
Yeah.
Well, for the time anyway, it was like so good.
I mean, it looked really good.
Yeah.
I'm still respecting the game for what it did for its time.
Yeah, it was like it was early 3D days, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the earliest, I think.
We didn't have many games. We don't remember PS1 generations. That was like when it was like it's all new technology, wasn't it? I was trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to unlock my second limit break.
I'll limit break on you in a minute.
It's so weird seeing Cloud do that spinning sword, but it's so smooth. You know what I mean? Like really smooth. Let's go
Have you, by the way, I'm actually kind of excited for the genuine remake they're doing.
Which remaster?
Like Resident Evil. Yes. Final Fantasy. I can't talk anymore. It's too late. Final Fantasy 7 remake, right? The PS5 game.
The
the second one.
Yeah, the second one is coming out like at the beginning of next year, but they also announced Final Fantasy Ever Crisis like a few years ago. And Ever Crisis is basically a genuine remake, not what we got with the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Ever Crisis is the phone game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a weird, very weird thing because the Ever Crisis is supposed to be like the entirety of Final Fantasy VII games, from Crisis Core until.
All right.
I mean,
You know, Don,
I think
I'd like you to
Dirge
explain
of Cerberus
something
is the
first.
latest in the timeline. I think it's taking place after Advent Children. And I mean, there are like way too many games that are taking place in the Final Fantasy VII universe, and they want to.
I've just completed Crisis Core myself. You know, the new remake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I haven't played Dirge of Cerberus. So.
I never played
Cerberus
Dirge
is
of
very.
Cerberus.
Dirge of Cerberus isn't really that like. It's actually developed by the Xenoblade guys.
Do you, Corneo?
What Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Oh,
as far as I know, it is developed by Monolith Soft, but I check again.
Because I remember when Dirge of Cerberus came out. When it came out, I didn't really play Final Fantasy, so I was like, "Who's that?" It's like,
Yeah. But the thing is, which I find really interesting about Ever Crisis, it's supposed to like remake the entirety under one game, and they already have shown like Crisis Core segments and segments from Final Fantasy VII, which is really interesting because it's a very faithful remake of Final Fantasy VII with a top-down look, but everything is way more high resolution, higher poly, and the combat is basically a mix of the original and Final Fantasy VII remake. So it's very cinematic, but it's still turn-based. The only thing that's really weird about it is that it's a phone game.
Yeah, I don't really play. I don't really play games on the phone. I don't have like the battery life for it.
I like playing my games. I like playing games on my phone. It's just really weird that they are making this massive remake on a phone instead of like on console. They're probably going to do the same thing they did for the phone version of Final Fantasy 15 and making a console version as soon as everything is out.
Of course, Steve.
Through the mobile phone, it makes money by doing it.
It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna do it because it's episodic, so I'm expecting every episode is going to cost money. But I am kind of worried about the game having a gacha system.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting on that to be clarified.
Well, say hopefully it'll be. I don't know, like I'm not really too interested. Even if it's sponsored, I'm not really too interested in mobile phone game.
How are the preparations going?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check it out because, like I said, I'm interested in the game a lot.
The only game I'll play them on mobile phone was
Mr.
like
President, are we really going to do this? It's simply to push a group with only a few members at best. Why this objection now? Do you have no, but as head of urban development, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgar.
Have you completed Devil May Cry?
I completed Devil May Cry 5.
Mayor is also against
Oh, you used to do Devil May Cry.
Mayor.
I think I told you I own every game, but I only have beaten one. I don't know why.
So Devil May Cry, do you know the story about Devil May Cry?
Yeah, I know the story of every game, so I know every.
No, I mean, do you know the story behind the development?
Yeah, I know that it was supposed to be a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, but then you realise it changed too much.
Which is really funny considering how the final game turned out.
And the relief operation will be handled by the Shinra company.
It's just really funny how they changed everything.
Well, the thing is, that's why even though Devil May Cry is very different to Resident Evil, there is some similarities between Resident Evil and Devil May Cry.
Yeah, definitely. I actually think though that Shenmue is way more similar to Devil May Cry than Resident Evil. Do you know Shenmue?
I know Shenmue.
I love Shenmue. Oh, no. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Why the fuck am I saying Shenmue? I literally am unable to speak today. I'm so sorry. What's the game called again? Not Shenmue. Shenmue isn't even a Capcom game. What the fuck?
No, not Dino.
No, not Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis is just Resident Evil with dinosaurs. It was another game.
Onimusha.
Yes.
No, that's basically That's basically
Onimusha.
Onimusha, yeah. That's basically like Resident Evil just in Japan, like feudal, like ancient
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, but you're a samurai. It's literally just Devil May Cry combat, but in a Resident Evil game, which is really funny to me.
Well, I think with that game, I think if they serve and Devil May Cry, it's all like bits, and you can't do combos. It's like you have like a set combo. They don't actually press a button for so many times.
Calling fire.
They just do like a set combo. We can't really do mid combos, and you have like special abilities on the weapon. What are your most powerful abilities, which is like a press of a button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the combat in that was a lot slower than like Devil May Cry was a lot quicker. You know what I mean? It was a lot faster.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even though I would say the first Devil May Cry is way slower than the rest.
Well, yeah, it's like it's around it. They had really good combat. Like number 2 was shit. I don't know what was thinking. Like number 2 was a different team, right?
It was a different team, and they were they were crunched to death. The biggest reason 3 exists and is as it is now is because the director of 2 wanted to get the second chance because he was so embarrassed about how the game turned out. Because he actually only got to be the director like after 80% of the game's completion, and he had to do literally everything. He had to redo basically everything in like no extra time.
Well, I think the problem was like there was 2.
It was just boring.
Don't give up.
Well, the first boss that you fight is attack helicopter.
You're right.
Like,
I don't see a problem with that.
Hey, it's meant to be Devil May Cry game. Yes. I come back and feel believer, and I come back from there and
Have I got nothing better for Aerith? I don't. Boo. I'll give him cover.
What's your favourite Resident Evil game?
My favorite Resident Evil game? Probably 4. At least it's the game that I played the most. I really like 4.
I know yours, JD, but I'll ask you for a second. What's yours?
It depends
4.
on.
Well, what?
On mine or Rising Blurs.
Yours.
Mine is either 6 if we're talking about multiplayer, or or action. But if we're talking about horror, probably the 2 remake.
Do you like 2 remake?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'd probably even say that 2 remake is objectively the best one.
I really like Resident Evil 4 remake. You play that. Resident Evil 4 remake is really like. If you like Resident Evil 4, you like that.
I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake is. I mean, I played it when it came out. I streamed the entire thing. It was really, really, really good. I have no problems with it. There are things I prefer about the original, but it's also just like a basic improvement.
I like the parry system.
I mean, they added a lot of very, very fun things. And I got a lot better at the game ever since the Mercenaries came out. So I was able to try out the classes some more. I like how the game plays.
Like, so you can be a bit more reckless in that, can't you? Not really like
Yeah.
That.
I could try out a lot of things I wasn't able to try out before.
Things of Resident Evil 4, I think it's like. I liked Dead Space. I like the Dead Space. Oh, it was really good. The thing is, my favourite Resident Evil myself is probably Resident Evil 4 remake. I think that was my favourite one.
And you still have to play it some more. I still want to unlock more weapons, like a Tommy gun.
Yeah, I want to do more of that. Like, I was on my second playthrough and I realised, so on my first playthrough I was trying to collect all the treasure and I got trapped out of an area.
Oh yeah,
so
same.
And then I realised I did the same thing, so I just start off and get there. That's what I play.
I literally got every side quest on my first playthrough except for one.
No,
And that made me really mad.
Like, I remember when I was playing Dead Space, I was literally did find all the secret, like, icon things all around the ship.
Yeah.
It's been ages just trying to find these, like, these, like, because I was YouTube videos, but I weren't quite sure which ones I picked up and which ones I missed now, so I had to go through them all. Yeah, like. But I think. Well, I don't know if I'll get Silent Hill 2 remake, but I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, the Silent Hill 2 remake, it looks worse and worse by the day.
They look like they've done a good job on it.
Have you seen the interview with the director?
No.
They said that Blooper Team is heading into a new era for itself, and they don't want to make psychological horror games anymore.
What we do?
And the Silent Hill remake, the Silent Hill 2 remake, is gonna be the first non-psychological horror game.
What's the whole point of Silent Hill?
Yes, I know. It sounds fucking it sounds fucking brain dead, and they justified it by saying they think that the original game is so perfect they don't want to like try and do something better, so they want to do something different.
Then probably like I mean like can I be finished? Loads of people thought Resident Evil 4 was perfect and didn't need a remake. But they still did it, and like we did a really good job of it.
You shouldn't even be here.
Yes, exactly. The thing is, Blooper Team is just creatively bankrupt, and they couldn't come up with anything worthwhile.
Well, same with like Dead Space as well. Dead Space was like everyone considered that a perfect game and didn't need a remake. They did it. They did a really good job of it, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, Blooper Team is just a horrible developer, who also just is unable to understand deeper meaning and like nuance.
Yeah, like Silent Hill was all about subtlety, wasn't it? It was like
yeah, I mean, we already have seen changes we did to Silent Hill 2, which just make no sense. Like making the main character a lot more whiny looking, and like he's very depressed and sad every time.
I think if you don't intend to make a remake, or like keep true to like at least somewhat true to the material,
Just don't fucking do it.
Yeah, just don't do it. Just make a whole new game. Like,
yeah, the thing is, Blooper Team's original games are also just fucking frustrating every time I'm playing one. Like, have you played what is it called? The Medium?
No, I haven't played it. I've heard about it.
The Medium is very frustrating because it has a very funny idea, very boring gameplay though. And the message of the game at the end is if you are an abuse victim, just fucking kill yourself because you're annoying.
Well, did they say like, because the bloke who killed a girl, when he like predator, like a child sex predator.
Yeah.
He killed a girl, didn't he? He killed a girl. Like, that's why the ghost is there.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing.
Like,
they literally just.
The whole point was like you should forgive it.
Yeah, no, it was just so fucking weird because the game was just acting like, don't blame the abuser, blame the victim.
Yeah, it's like really
very insensitive and very fucking disgusting.
Like I never thought it's like you know, I mean it's a hard sell trying to get someone behind it's very you have to do a really good story to make someone sympathise with child abuse, and everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna instantly dislike you. I mean, you have to like pull something out your ass pretty amazing to make it.
That's just fucking.
I don't know that you can make it work. To be fair,
that's what I say. How would you do it? Like, how would you make it like child sex offender? Or not like them, but sympathise with them. How would you do it? You could say they got abused, but you still wouldn't sympathise with them. Even if they got abused, they're still abusing someone else, don't you?
I just think they should never have talked about this topic.
Well, yeah, if they can't, like, I don't think I think games can do it, like.
Yes, obviously games can talk about it, but if you are unable to like talk about it in a serious a fucking serious topic like this, just don't fucking do it. You're looking pretentious and like a fucking asshole.
Well, yeah, I think if you can't do it, then you should be truthful to yourself that you can't do it. No, I don't think because there's certain subjects, like say, where you need to, like, you couldn't fuck up the story, but I say you fucked it up. But, like, it's a lot harder to like make something like that work. So you need like if I want to make a game where I have to make the players simple as the childhood.
Yes.
I don't want to make that game. I mean, like, so I'll be like, oh, well, how the fuck are we going to do this? I mean, it's like saying that everyone's natural instinct is to hate it. I think, what do you hear about that bloke? There was a movie come out.
What movie?
About, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically about like the dangers, like, you know, how children get trafficked and that.
Holy shit! What?
And I mean, it's like really like quite like it's a serious film. It's like, I mean, like it's about like how kids can get kidnapped or like taken from like these poor countries and then sold into like sex trade, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this journalist who was saying how the film's like alt-right propaganda and this lot. But then he's been caught saying previously on his own Twitter that, well, first he called parents a repressive class, saying it's like rich between the poor. He's saying like the biggest danger for child sex workers are the police. He's basically Peter.
Holy shit.
Like he's he's like a map ally. But he works for like I can't remember what news article, because he works for a big like news thing. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, he's like, there's a big article about it, and everyone's just like calling him out. Like, it's obviously why you don't like the film, is because it's calling you out. Right?
Simpy.
Yeah?
I've got my second limit break. Yay.
I'll limit break all over your face.
It's cross slash.
You already brought that one.
I'm in the train graveyard at the minute.
I like that area.
I don't.
I have to admit, kind of annoying how they did it in the remake.
It took ages in the remake. Ages.
It's way too fucking... Like, I get what they wanted to do. It just took way too fucking long to get throughout a very, very small area. It shouldn't take you like 3 hours to get through it.
Blur, do you know YouTube with Sean?
Yes, of course.
I'll say, what do you reckon?
What?
What do you reckon?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while.
So yeah, that's really like. I used to watch a lot of things, but after a while it's nice and very.
Yeah.
It gets a bit tiring after a while.
It just get very frustrating.
And problem is now, but I don't understand politics enough to talk about politics. I mean,
yeah.
Obviously, I can talk about my own beliefs, but when it comes to actually like politicians and like the policies and what like different laws, I mean, I'm just like that. Just like...
I get it.
I've just got to move a couple of trains now and I'll be out.
Fuck.
What do you reckon to shoe on head, JD?
I'm not really that bothered by her. She never really interested me.
I don't really watch it. Didn't we used to be like, have they always been like political YouTuber? Did they do something else?
I don't know.
She looks like someone like who used to do YouTubers years ago, but I don't think it's the same. I think I've got something to someone else.
Oh, these ghosts, mate, they're doing my head in.
Would you ever get married, Blur?
don't know. Hopefully.
Or you know, if you keep it up, I might pop you. Right, nervous laughter.
I mean,
if you, JD,
yeah,
if you was to give, recommend any kind of food to Blur, what's iconically British? What food would it be?
beans on toast probably, and a cup of tea.
fucking love beans on toast.
I like beans on
The
toast.
other one's the obvious fish and chips, obviously.
I mean, we're also eating that in Germany, so it's not really that.
Because really, British people love it. Well, it's the most popular fast food. I mean, fish and chips.
Crazy, actually. I mean, I get it, it's popular, but it's most popular is ridiculous.
Well, I'd say it's more chip shops than McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. I have to admit, I really like British McDonald's because it's mainly just it's literally just KFC. Everything's chicken.
Can you get a beer in McDonald's in Germany?
No,
Well, so what country can get beer? Is it France?
I don't know actually.
I can't remember. There
the
is
franchises
one.
are very different even in different parts of Germany. It's very different what you can get there. Like where I'm living very south, but for example, if you go even more south, you can actually buy sauerkraut at the McDonald's.
What's sauerkraut? No, I've heard of it.
Like
What is it?
fermented cabbage.
Oh, okay. I got I had one there, and he's from Poland.
Yeah.
And in McDonald's in Poland, because like in Poland the most popular meat is fish. So they have like fish burgers, like like fish patties and.
I mean, we also have fish burgers in McDonald's.
We
Yeah, we have fish fillets, dude.
I mean, isn't there like the fish fillet, the Mac fish fillet or something?
I don't.
Yeah, we do have that. I don't eat it personally, but they do have it.
But I say if I'm going to McDonald's, I'm eating fucking fish.
Made it! The tower's still standing!
Wait, above.
Actually, was when I was a child, there was a burger. I think it was just called the Mac Fish. I really loved that. They removed it. It never came back. My life was never as good after that point.
Your life just went downhill after that.
Yeah.
Like burgers in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah, the hamburger was invented in Germany.
Yeah. Just America adopted it. Like pizza and everything else.
You alright? Reg!
As far as I understood it, the burger was actually invented for Americans.
Oh, was it? I was like,
in Germany, it was just like you could buy this kind of meat patty, and the American soldiers and navy and everything liked that, but it was but they took it on the go, so it was kind of hot in the hand, so they just put it in between two slices of bread.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
At least that's how I know the story.
Do we come from Hamburg?
No, I'm from South Germany, not from.
I mean, hamburger. Sorry, do we come from Hamburg?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the hamburger doesn't have ham, so
yeah.
There's only one other option why it's called that.
It's made out of human.
It's Soylent Green.
Mate, I love to have a bit of. I feel the hamburgers like we're just comfort food, aren't we?
I mean, basically, you can always eat them, and you can always make them different. Oh man, I'm hoping that I'm cracking the algorithm code right now. I'm drawing a necromancer for the thumbnail from the video.
Oh yeah.
And I'm drawing a very loosely fitted female necromancer.
Ooh.
I'm hoping that it's going to like. It has a lot of underboob, so I'm hoping.
Do like a bit of like holding a bra together because it's come loose. It's like, oh, senpai.
I mean, she literally just has her entire underboob just sticking out.
Yeah. What's up, Diddy?
I'm on the bit where the tower's under attack in Sector 7.
Oh yeah, cool. I know about that.
You're moving along very quickly. Or maybe I just forgot how fast the opening of a game is after playing the remake.
Diddy's played that game more times than I don't know.
Many things.
The chicken's laid an egg.
It's a very, very fucking good game.
JD knows that game more than I know the inside of my hand.
FF7 is amazing.
I've never played it with such nice graphics and good sound and everything, so I'm probably going to play it all the way through. I thought I'd stream it all, just in case anyone else wants to see it.
I do consider myself quite lucky to live in a time when video games were around. Imagine being in the fucking Middle Ages where we used to just like cut wood.
Yeah, but you wouldn't miss it because you wouldn't really know about it, you know?
Yeah, I still consider myself lucky.
The thing is, it's kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time because I am constantly suffering under not really wanting to do anything but play games. And obviously that just wouldn't exist if there wouldn't be games.
Yeah, but then you'll probably just end up being drinking all the time.
But I would be happy.
Are you happy now?
I mean, I am happy when I'm home.
Rizzo, you never job what you're working. So you're an editor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Would you say you get paid under the industry standard for your wage?
I am getting basically the industry standard, like the entry level industry standard because I'm still entry level.
Okay. So now you said you get paid minimum wage. Like, so can you go? How long have you been working at that place now?
For half a year.
Half a year.
Slightly over half a year.
You want to get a bit more experience, you could always go elsewhere or like ask them for a raise or.
My boss actually said that I should get a raise in the next few weeks, months.
Okay.
I'm hoping for it because I need it. I literally am unable to get a fucking apartment with my current.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's getting very expensive, and my wage isn't able to carry that.
Yeah, you can't support yourself financially on our own.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably get an apartment, but I don't want to I don't want to have a full-time job and be forced to get a roommate or a very, very cheap one-room apartment. I want to get something that is livable and that I want to stay in for a while.
Yeah, I get you. That's fair. How long has your girlfriend got left or still is?
At least 3 semesters. Bless you.
So I think I could always wait for her to finish when she starts working.
Yeah, I mean she plans on finding a job soon.
Well, like I say, you're both still young, there's no major rush. I mean, I'd say to start saving up as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean I'm trying to. This month got kind of expensive very, very fast because of a lot of releases, and I got a new phone a few days ago.
You could always make an OnlyFans. That's a good way to make money.
Depends. I've actually seen that the average amount of money someone gets on OnlyFans is $140.
Oh yeah, it'd only be because the top creators are it's like YouTube, isn't it? Like top creators are the norm.
Yeah.
People look out for people like the Amaranth or something that think we're gonna earn that sort of money when they're not. I mean, it's like. Yeah,
I mean, at least YouTube isn't marketing itself as you can just get rich quick with them. Like OnlyFans marketing is literally create an account and become rich, which is very scummy.
Because I think if you want to go into OnlyFans work, the best thing to do is not do OnlyFans straight away. Build a following. Like if I was a good-looking girl, say if I wanted to do OnlyFans,
yeah,
I wouldn't do OnlyFans straight away. I'd do like things to build up an audience, like to get subs.
Exactly. That's the thing. Imagine like doing OnlyFans, it doesn't work out, and then everyone and then it's out there that you worked in the porn industry, which is very looked down upon, sadly.
Well,
worst case, it could like make it harder for you to find another job.
Well, things like I think like say a lot of people were going to OnlyFans thinking they're like say they're going to get rich, and it doesn't turn out, and then. But I don't think I don't agree with. No, if you're a parent, I don't think you should be doing OnlyFans. Because I've seen so many kids where they get bullied like relentlessly. And it's
Obviously, if they're doing something like that, it shouldn't be public.
Well, it's OnlyFans though. It's public,
yeah, that's the problem.
You're selling it. I mean, it's public to it, and if anyone in your neighbourhood finds out, it's like. I saw a woman.
I just think it's sad that it's still so looked down upon.
Well, the thing is, it's always going to be, it's stigmatized. I mean, like, it's always going to be stigmatized. It's just human nature to stigmatize that sort of thing.
Yeah, sadly.
I don't think, like, I don't think it's a good environment to be with a kid anyway in that porn industry, no.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do porn, that's fine if you're an adult, but if you've got a family, or if you're thinking about having a family, I don't think you should be doing it. I won't encourage it, put it that way. I think, like, there's other things you can do without actually ever showing anything, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta think, Pokimane, she's made more money than most women, she's never done anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just think it's easier probably for a lot of people. I mean, if you manage to just do it, why not?
Yeah, but like, say, like that, because with OnlyFans, it's always like, because like, it's to get, like, this is how I think it works anyway, like, because the problem is, you know what guys like, once they've seen it, they lose interest.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is never show it them, or only, like, give them I mean, like, just give them enough to, like, be interested but not show them anything, I mean. And
I mean,
you'll be more...
Actually, that's a thing I noticed because I'm watching a lot of ASMR content.
Yep.
Like, I just like having ASMR in the background while drawing and stuff like that. It's relaxing.
I hate ASMR. I hate it.
Is it like
what kind of ASMR are you talking
I mean,
about?
I just like the whispering and the slow slow sounds.
I don't think it goes through me.
It's very relaxing for me. And the thing is, a lot of ASMR, there are a lot of female ASMR artists who start out as normal ASMR artists to build up an audience, and slowly are getting more and more sexual.
Yeah.
And after a certain point, they just start making like, at the start it's very like oopsie, and after a while it's getting more and more obvious, and then there's suddenly the Patreon and the OnlyFans.
Well, things are like.
That's time.
Well, the thing is, when you show a guy everything you got, you probably have like a short increase in like, you'll get everyone sign up for it, and when in that month time, everybody's like, well, we've seen it now. I mean, you're pretty capsule because once the guy's seen it, it's like, oh, the mystery's gone.
Yeah.
But like, it might get those people subscribed straight away because they want to see what the fuss are doing. But after that, it'd be like, oh, we've seen it.
Yeah, but that's actually a very funny thing. One ASMR artist I actually genuinely liked was she stopped doing content. What was she called again? I don't remember her name of it. But the thing she did was basically after a certain point, she just started making ASMR on her Patreon and not on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
And her Patreon content was very sexual, but she never showed anything. She just teased.
Yeah, titillation.
Yeah, and the thing was, it got more and more sexual over time, but she never showed anything.
What are you gonna do with Eric?
And the funny thing is, she hasn't uploaded in over a year, and she's still making, I think, over 1,000. The last time I checked was, I actually got curious and got on a Patreon. Her last upload, when I looked on her last upload when I looked on her Patreon was over a year ago, and she's still making over 1K.
That's the thing. I mean, she's smart. She never showed him too much.
Yeah, and I actually looked into it, and apparently she constantly is doing this, having yearly like breaks that go 1 to 2 years or something like that, to return for like 10 videos to get back all of the subscribers, and then just leaving again because she can literally just live off of it.
Yeah, that's smart. I say you never show them too. If you seem to show them too much, people lose the interest. So it's always about keeping them wanting more.
I mean, isn't that literally the reason why Belle Delphine had a downfall? Because
she showed too much. And then
she constantly had to do more and more because people expected more and more.
Yeah,
to keep the interest.
yeah. Once you do one thing, we want to go to the next extreme. So when I get to the next, it's like, I mean, what are you gonna be in, like gangbangs? Like, where are you gonna draw a line? Like,
I just thought she was really funny at the start before she actually just did NSFW content. It was really funny when she went like, "Ooh, I'm making a Pornhub," and then suddenly it was just
yeah,
it was just trolling.
Well, the thing is, though, I'm a bit thinking of Belle Delphine because she liked. I think she. I don't know what she's like as a person, but I think she encourages, like, because obviously she's an adult woman. But she plays up the part that she pretends to be a lolly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, that's like... But
I mean,
just
she actually got cancelled after a certain video of hers. I don't know if you have seen that.
Which one's that?
She actually made a video where she got abused in the woods.
Oh, no, like where you get like rape play.
Yeah.
And
she was dressed as a small, as literally a toddler.
Toddler?
or like a small, like maximum 7-year-old.
Well, I think it's like, yeah. I just think it's a bit like I wouldn't say she's a paedophile, but I'll say she encourages that kind of mentality.
She isn't a pedo, but she definitely is like a pedo beta.
Yeah, she profits off it.
Hey, Barrett.
But like, I don't know. It's just a bit like I think. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a petite woman either, because she's small and she's got like small breasts. So like, I mean, she can't help being the body shape she is.
Yeah.
And I mean, you shouldn't say, "Oh, well, short women can't do porn." I mean, like, but it's just how you act.
She's playing into it. She's playing into it.
It's how you act. So, but the thing is, though, like, and then again, I'd rather paedophiles watch her than actual children. I mean, so.
Said the girl's all right.
It's kind of like, I'd rather watch it. Like, she might be like, she might be the gateway to like adult women.
All three of them were at the top.
She's a savior drug.
But still,
I
don't want to think of them as being dead.
I was like,
the people of Sector.
I found something out interesting as well. But, I talked about it off stream.
The best idea, but the topics are getting out of hand already again.
Well, no, it's just I found something interesting about something we both know. Someone we both know.
Okay.
I don't have to talk to him about it because it's like so many years ago.
Holy fuck, what?
It was like basically it was condoning something I don't condone.
Okay.
And I saw him like condoning on it because like this pops up.
No.
There's like someone shared a screenshot of it. And it's like, it's like.
What about you?
Yeah. So I was it was a while ago, and I don't know if I still believe that now or. But I don't.
I don't really know myself. But
I don't know if I could condone it.
Marlene?
Okay.
Well, I won't tell a person. I won't tell a person who it is, but like on stream anyway, because I don't like. But basically, it was defending Lolly.
Cloud.
I don't know. I don't know if it meant Lolly is in the actual hardcore, I mean, or if it just meant Lolly in cute character, because there's a way we worded it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what they actually meant, but so I was like,
because that's the thing. I don't really mind people who just like just think they're cute, because I can say myself, lollies are cute. The thing is, most lollies are not really just made to be cute.
Well, we're meant to represent children, and
Yeah.
children are normally cuter than adults. But like, I don't mind people finding kids like child characters like say, oh, they're a cute character, but it's when it's like going, oh,
Yeah.
it's okay to sexualize them. That's when I have an issue with it.
That was so fucking. Have you seen that new, the artwork of like the Dragon Maid anime that made the rounds again?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was fucking so. Right.
Oh, there was like, let's see, there was like all of the main characters, and one of them is literally a preschooler. All of them wearing bikinis. And the comments were, there were so many people. Oh my god, they're all so fucking hot.
Well, the thing is, I know that you know that Jay.
Yeah.
What I don't know what he meant by his statement.
He meant that this. I think I understood it. That the series is basically just.
Because it says the series gatekeeps itself from.
From being popular.
Oh,
That's how I understood.
okay.
So basically, like, if the show would just stop with the weird lolly bait, it would probably be a lot more popular and less controversial.
Well, that's the thing about, like, it puts me off a lot of anime, because if you're watching an anime, and you're like, oh, this is good, and then you're like, unnecessarily lolly. It's like, alright. So I turned it off. Alright.
I will never forget the statement they made with Cyberpunk. The lolly stays.
Oh, god.
Because CG Projekt Red had asked them if they could remove the lolly character, and Studio Trigger literally said, if the lolly isn't in the show, we won't make it.
Like...
Japanese people.
It's fucking weird. This is like, obviously, but like... Yeah, I don't give a shit what people say. Like, we always try and equate it to video games, like, it's not like... I don't even try and debate them anymore, because it's not worth debating, because I know they're morally wrong. There's no, like, they're not going to change my mind. They're just going to... I mean, I just see him as like, alright, you kind of like degenerate. I'm not here to, like, save the degenerates. That's Jesus' job.
I don't know, I just find it weird how defensive they're getting and how they just
it's like
they're morally in the right.
Well, maybe like I saw like a bloke and he was like super anti-gay, anti-like everything. And they said, "Oh, gay people, the two men being together is like it's dirty and all this like." And then he's like fucking watching Lolly. I'm like, he's like, you know, on about that. I was like, mate, you fucking can't be serious, do you?
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's different. This is fiction. That's real life. Like,
I actually just started making one every time I see one of these responses with like, it's not just a drawing. Don't get so serious about it. I'm answering the same thing. It's just like of what with a picture of a guy holding a mic up.
Well, that's all what's it? A Super Saiyan 4 memes. You see that, you know? It's like, yeah.
Like seriously, I hate this is just a drawing statement because I can say that about the most heinous shit and just like, ooh, it's not real. Don't get mad about it. Yeah, it just doesn't change what's depicted.
Well, the thing is, it's like, because I think they're like psychologically, if you watch content and especially if it's like content what you find sexually pleasurable, it has an effect on your mind, like your mentality, on your mind. So, say if you watch like the most like. Then more, if you like, say if you got like a porn addiction, you keep watching porn, and it gets more and more graphic, and more. That'll fuck your mind up. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And watching this lolly, you might think, well, I'll never do anything to real children. I mean, I just like it in an anime. If you're pleasuring yourself to it every day, you're conditioning yourself to find that attractive. It's like. And like, they're trying to go, oh, well, you kill people in video games. But yeah, I'm not jacking off while I'm killing people in video games. If I was jacking off while I was killing people in video games, I would be equally disturbed.
It's just... I just think it's also really weird that they actually have a term for people who are against...
Yeah, antis.
Like antis. Like,
what,
you have a word for people who don't like pedophiles and you act like it's a bad thing.
Oh, goddamn antis.
What the fuck is wrong? I really just don't get this part.
Mate.
She told me about how
I
she
can't
was
believe
staying
like I see
some kind
this
of
shit like all the
research
time on Twitter. It's like
mother.
I don't get how they get
Already returned to the planet,
how they get the
so
nerve
she
to
didn't really
argue
need
about
to be
something. What's like
Because
so
they're in a
brazen.
bubble that just accepted it.
Yeah, but they're so brazen about it. It's like, oh yeah, this is.
Didn't understand. I asked if she meant somewhere in the sky.
I think the problem is that lolly content is very accepted in Japan.
But the thing is, that Japan, the age of consent was like 13 up until recently. I won't go by Japan's.
The thing is, I think it's so. Another thing, I think it's very interesting that a lot of Japanese fanboys in the West think that a lot of these social issues don't exist in Japan.
I received notice.
Like
If
sexual.
you just ooh, the age of consent, it's not such a big issue. Or yeah, or like stuff like gay people don't exist, trans people don't exist, and they just act like that's all just Western woke bullshit or something like that. Meanwhile, literally just wasn't it literally just this year that gay marriage got legalized in Japan?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it was this year, so obviously these issues do exist in Japan.
Well, it's like Japan's got like a very like because Japan for a long time they didn't like for a while. I don't know what they felt like recently, like up until recently, but for like old Japan, like when I was on about like they didn't stigmatize gay sex. We just saw it as a different kind of love between a man and a woman. I mean, we didn't see it as the same sort of love. We saw it as a different kind of love. But we didn't stigmatize it. But like, I know, but in Japan, like, they got very, like, but like I say, the reason why they didn't have probably as many, like predators or pedophiles was because it was illegal. It's like if you legalize murder in England as well. We didn't get any convicted murderers in England anymore. Well, yeah, because you legalized it. It's like,
I actually think there was a German politician who actually like said something similar to this. Who actually wanted to like legalize something illegal and act like, yeah, we can fix the problem by legalizing it.
Yeah,
because then there won't be people convicted for it again.
Well, yeah, it's like the issue's still there. It's just you're not getting prison now. Like,
just such.
No.
I think I think his people